Second issue is more of an economic issue as far as the city limits of Dallas and improvements that, I mean, I see things going on, medians being put on 61 and things, and I mean, it looks great, but I'm more interested in foot traffic and how do we get footprints on our soil downtown. And for a while, we know John McCracken's restaurant has been trying to get opened up, and there's a network of people that are talking about, you know, the buzz is, why aren't they opening? Is it the county's fault? Is it the city's fault? So what I want to do is give everybody an opportunity to just say what it is the holdup, why this place cannot be open so that it's going to become a destination. And we're going to start getting some foot traffic in the city of Dallas. And as you can see by all the businesses closing, it's much needed. And I think that's probably a good starting point. Everybody may have their own beliefs about alcohol or not alcohol or whatever, but you know, I've lived in a city that had some establishments like that. When they're well kept and they're well groomed and security is tight like it's supposed to be, it can be an improvement on the economics of a small city. So I wanted to basically just ask, can you just tell us what, you know, on the record, what the holdup is, why that establishment cannot open? And then the second part would be, have you or can you be an advocate to help with the county, whether it's a state mandate? Because there's other cities that have these establishments that get around these, I don't know if they're loopholes or what they are, but there's other establishments that are only operating in the same capacity as that one. And so I just basically want to try and clear the air, not only for myself, but there's a pretty large network of people that have interest in it.
Well, the issue of the alcohol question, I think we have resolved because we were one of the first cities to exclude colleges on the distance requirement, and we fought with GMA to reduce the minimum distance requirements between schools and churches. So we do have a compact downtown, and we have done those changes to allow service of alcohol. My understanding is that there is an issue of a required sprinkler system. It's a state life safety code issue, and that has been a point of contention evidently for some time between the inspectors and the owner, and that there was also a question about brewing on premises and sales on premises, and that is a Department of Revenue issue that does not allow a person to make in one location and sell in another. So those two issues are state issues. And, I don't know of a legal means that we could use to circumvent. I'm not going to jeopardize our legal standing, our liability to do that. And you know, when everybody says they do it elsewhere, and my mama used to say when they say everybody else is doing it, well, everybody else has different capacities as far as fighting fires and things of that nature. So other cities may have them in similar type buildings, but it's based on a lot of complicated background issues on fire protection and things like that. So that's where we are. We've been waiting for a long time for that building and for that business to open, and it seems like it's stuck on that one issue. We have offered to assist in bringing a water line to the back area of all those buildings. I know the city manager and public works superintendent have been working with that. We do not own anything but the street back there, so we've got to get a private property owner to give us a deed to the property so that we can install a vault that serve any and all of those buildings. We cannot run it to one. Would be considered a gratuity under state law to do it for one person only. So we're willing to do that to get water from Johnston Street to the building. All of the buildings have water. They require a 6-inch fire line for that. And we have sent them a letter 2 weeks ago offering to install that line. It would cost the city of Dallas about $36,000 to do that. We feel like it would be a good investment for all of those buildings that form that L around the square in Main Street. you know, a lot of things said and people say I heard or a lot of different things, but that's where we are. That's our understanding of the issue.
And so basically the holdup is waiting to hear back from whoever the letter was sent to in regards to
Well, we're waiting for them to accept the offer. They're gonna have to put the sprinkler system in.
Right.
They went in and built another floor in that building. And under the life safety code, it's a requirement. When First Baptist Church rebuilt, they had to put in a sprinkler pump system. First Methodist added this building, they did. We did in the theater and the civic center. Any of these buildings are required under the life safety code to have it. And I think he's been aware of that for some time. And you know, I've heard him say that they would escrow the money or what have you, but it's up to them to follow that code and to do what the inspector says is required. And that's through the Paulding County Fire Department.
Do you see any timeline in the future when we're going to have businesses up going in Dallas?
Well, you have one that's about to open now in the Old Hearts building, and I know that one business is sold and another one has already bought the building, the boutique. And there's another building for sale out in the state that has some potential to attract local business. So things come and go, and sometimes people think they have a better idea on products, and that may not always work either.
Right. And if you'll allow me just one more minute, one more topic in regards to the beautification and the upgrades to the